We work with a lot of landscapers, and every single week they send us photos, and we use those photos to build their online presence. The whole goal is to get them more leads, to get them higher quality leads, and to help them land bigger jobs. I see a common pattern with a lot of these photos, and there's just a few little tweaks that these landscapers can make to really up the quality of the photo. Number one, you don't need anything fancy. Your phone will be good enough. An iPhone these days, it takes amazing video, it takes amazing photography. Unless your phone is before like 2020, you don't need to go buy anything fancy. You just need your phone. Number two, when you're taking photos, lighting is everything. The best times to take a photo are going to be early morning or as the sun is setting. The reason being is when the sun is low in the sky, it is getting a natural diffusion. As it gets higher in the sky, it gets way more direct and it can be too harsh. And then as it's setting, we get what's called the golden hour, and it just makes everything look amazing. Sunrise, sunset, that's when you should be taking your photos if you can do it. Number three is obvious, but I still get photos like this. We don't want shadows of you taking the photo. Try to position yourself so that the light isn't casting your shadow into the photo. We don't need that silhouette. Number two, just make sure your thumb's not over the camera. I get a lot of those. And so then I got to go in and figure out how I'm going to get the thumb out. Photoshop or AI or whatever I got to do to just really raise the quality of this photo. All right, for number four, this is mostly for iPhone users. I don't know what Android has in comparison to this. I'm sure they've got something, but I take every photo on portrait mode. And so what portrait mode does, it uses software to create this illusion that you've got a really nice lens, like a traditional camera, photography camera. So this software is basically going to blur out whatever's not in focus and create depth into the photo. We try to do a blend where some of them are artsy and give the vibe of premium, and then some other photos that are just more, hey, we really want to accurately capture this project. Sometimes it's really hard. That's the trick, right? With photography of landscape projects, it's hard to capture large spaces. But if you can step back and capture as much of it as you can, that's going to go a long ways. Number five is you're going to look for lines. This is becoming a photography class apparently, but a lot of landscape projects have really cool lines in them. Try to capitalize on those lines. What we're going for is called the rule of thirds. So if you were to divide your screen in 3 equal sections, and then you divide it again from top to bottom, or 3 equal sections, as those lines in that grid cross, you're going to get 4 places. Focusing on those 4 corners and putting the focus of the project right there. So if you can just kind of get a sense of the rule of thirds and keep that in the back of your mind as you're taking your photos, that's going to raise the quality of your photo up dramatically. If you want to dive more into the rule of thirds, there's plenty of videos on the subject that do a much better job than I'm doing now. If you incorporate these 5 things, your photos are going to be so much better than they were before. You don't need anything fancy, just use your phone. Number 2, just make sure the light is being naturally diffused by either sunrise or sunset. Number 3, just make sure you're not getting in the way with your thumb or your shadow. Number 4, use portrait mode or whatever Android has as an equivalent. And number 5, think of the rule of thirds and look for how you can use a project with its lines and create something cool, something artistic.